Hi everyone, today is July 18th, and I'm David Reeder. Some action already underway at the FINA World Championships, and before we even get to the pool competition this weekend, there's plenty to discuss from Budapest and elsewhere, beginning right now on the week that was. First up this week, two new professional swimmers have signed their first endorsement deals. TYR announced last week that it was signing Leah Smith, who just completed her NCAA eligibility at the University of Virginia, and also Michael Chadwick, who finished up at Missouri this past March. Smith won 2 Olympic medals in Rio and will compete for the U.S. in 5 individual events next week at Worlds, while Chadwick will be part of the 400 free relay for the U.S. in his first major international meet. Big congrats to both Leah and Michael here. FINA has picked the host for the 2022 and 2024 Short Course World Championships, and they're going to be in familiar locations, 2022 in Kazan and 2024 in Budapest. If it does sound like deja vu here, well, it should. The long course world champs in 2015 were held in Kazan, and 2 years later, which is of course right now, they're being held in Budapest. FINA apparently is fond of returning to familiar locales. Who knew? The other 2 finalists to host these 2 short course meets were Hong Kong and Taipei. Speaking of short course worlds, next year's meet will be held in Hangzhou, China, and the 2020 edition will be in Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates. 3 gold medals have already been handed out at the open water competition at the World Championships, being held just outside Budapest. France won the first 2 gold medals of the meet, with Marc-Antoine Olivier winning the men's 5K and Aurélie Muller defending her gold medal in the women's 10K. Muller finished second in the 10K at the Olympic Games last summer, but she was disqualified for impeding an opponent, so definitely cool to see her back on the podium. And then in the men's 10K, Ferry Wertman of the Netherlands held off Jordan Wilimowski of the U.S. in a sprint finish. Wertman, the Olympic gold medalist in the event last year, and Wilimowski, the 2015 world champion. Still to come in the open water competition, the women's 5K, a team relay, and the 25K for both women and men. Yes, that's a 5-hour race. Good luck to everyone brave enough to do that. Michael Phelps won some more awards this week. Not exactly a rare occurrence for him, even though he's been retired almost a year now. He won 2 ESPY awards, Best Record-Breaking Performance and Best Olympic Athlete. He's now won 9 ESPYs in his career, including 4 of them in 2009, just the year after he won 8 gold medals at the Olympics in Rio. Top story this week, Ryan Lochte cleared of charges in a Brazilian court. He'd been accused of falsely reporting a crime when he claimed that he and 3 of his U.S. Olympic teammates were robbed at gunpoint at a Rio gas station several hours after the Olympic swimming competition ended. But an appeals court dropped the charges against Lochte since the case was not under active investigation at the time he made his false claims. Lochte, as we've reported many times, was suspended 10 months for his role in the incident at the gas station that night. His suspension now over, but he pulled out of a meet this past weekend, the Los Angeles Invite, tentatively still scheduled to compete at the U.S. Open on Long Island early next month. That's it for the top stories this week. I'm David Reeder. Have a great week, everybody.